Okay, welcome to room number 2, Universal Show. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to this one this morning. I'm looking forward to it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's one of those shows this morning. You know, been playing her tunes for a couple of weeks. I've been hearing the buzz on the street. And she's got a nice, bright, smiley face. She paid me a compliment this morning. So we started off on a good note. I'm going to hold it down this morning. I'm going to be gentleman this morning and just hold it down a little bit. But can you introduce yourself this morning, please?
Hi, I'm Ella Mai. And yeah, I'm from South London. And thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Nice to have you. How are you doing this morning, Ella? You good?
I'm great. How are you?
Not bad. It's a pleasure for you to be here this morning.
Thank you.
Right, so like brand new artists.
Yes.
And that's one thing I love doing about this show because I get to talk to the artists before it all starts going crazy. Do you know what I mean? So I want you to do this morning, just give me a little breakdown of your rise and journey. I know you've probably said it a few times in interviews, but
Yeah.
I think it's very important that the people hear about it this morning.
Yeah.
And tell me how you got to the stage where, you know, working with the big producer and all that.
Yeah.
The stage is yours this morning.
Right. So I'm from South London.
Mm-hmm. Where particularly?
Well, I kind of was raised all over South London, but Mitcham, I would say.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, so
Okay.
for anyone who doesn't know, that's like right next to Croydon because
Yeah,
there's not
yeah,
much in
yeah,
Mitcham,
yeah.
so a lot of people don't know. But yeah, I'm from South London, and I was in South London until I was 12. I then moved to New York. So I spent 5 years in New York. So my mum's a teacher, so she got a job out there. So I kind of had no choice.
Okay.
But and after I did high school out there and graduated and moved back to London when I was 17. So I came back for college and I did 2 years at uni where I was studying music. And I just started posting, just randomly, started posting 15-second covers on Instagram of me singing just popular songs at the time. And it created some buzz. The Shade Room reposted one of my videos, which was then bringing people to my page. So I just thought, you know, this could be something. So I kept posting my videos, and people were commenting and asking me, "Oh, can you sing this song? Can you sing this song?" So it was like inspiring to see that people really wanted to hear me. So I was just sitting in my bedroom every week and recording a new song to post on Instagram. And DJ Mustard came across one of my videos, and he DM'd me on Instagram and was just like, "What's your situation?" And at the time, I think I had maybe like one song on SoundCloud. I wasn't very familiar with like being in the studio that much, especially as a solo artist, because I was in a girl group before.
Right. Who's that then?
Arise.
Arise.
We were we were pretty underground.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but it didn't last for very long.
Right.
But yeah, I had just started songwriting, so everything was like really, really new to me. So when he asked me what my situation was, and I literally didn't have a situation, I was literally just singing in my bedroom. I was like, oh, you know, like I don't have a situation.
So what was the followers like? Because it's quite surprising that someone, you know, that big.
Yeah.
So your followers must have been crazy.
Yeah. From the well, when I first posted my first Instagram video, I had like 500 followers. So it was like people I knew and people from around. And then once the Shade Room reposted it, because obviously they have however many million followers they have, the people just kept coming to my page, I guess, and like with the comments they were following as well, even though there wasn't, at the time there was one video on my page. So as I kept doing my videos, like people would tag their friends, and like it was real, like what social media is right now. It's crazy to think about that you can utilize something to become like, you know, to where I am right now. So my followers just kept growing. I can't remember how many followers I actually was at when Mustard DM'd me. I want to say it was like maybe like 50,000.
50,000
from 500 in.
So I've got about 10. So I think after this show, it might just go off a little bit, you know. Yeah, man, keep talking. Let's long out this interview, you know what I mean? Because the longer I talk to you, it just buck, you understand?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like, it's that's why I always say to people, you know, like, if you can, I feel like social media in this day and age is a gift and a curse.
Right.
But if you can use it to you know, to promote yourself and to get you somewhere, then why not? You know, like everyone's on Instagram, everyone's on Twitter.
Yeah.
So yeah, at that time, I had one song on SoundCloud, and he was just trying to find out, like, you know, what I was about, really. He didn't know I was from London. He was like, I would have never guessed, because obviously when I sing, you can't really tell. So it just so happened that maybe a month after he DM'd me, I was in New York and he was in Philadelphia for Made in America Festival.
Okay.
And that's like a 2-hour drive. So he called me and he was just like, oh, I'm going to set up a session tonight. Like, can you come? And I was thinking to myself, of course, like, I don't care what I was doing. Of course I will be there. These opportunities don't come, every day.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And I was actually out in New York by myself. I was just staying with some of my friends. Like, my mum wasn't there or anything. So I like brung some of my friends with me to the studio, but not too many because, I didn't know what to expect.
Of course, and for security reasons where you just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he was like it was like, I didn't know what to expect from him because he's a celebrity. So you don't know exactly how they're going to come across. He was like, he was talking to all my friends, super, super chilled. Like, it wasn't an environment where I felt like, okay, I'm in the presence of, someone who's like one of the biggest producers that we have,
Yeah.
And then musically, we made 3 songs that night and it just worked. And our vibe was just like, it just made, I've been in situations before where it didn't really make that much sense. And it's kind of like you're trying to force it because you think like, okay, this could be something. But with me and Mustard, I then understood why those situations never worked out before because it just made so much sense.
Can I ask you questions? Hold on a minute. You said you made 3 songs that night.
Yeah.
So production with lyrics.
Yeah.
That night.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think we got to the studio at about 10 and we left at like, I want to say like 6 or 7 in the morning.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So what was that whole experience like for you, man?
It was like I was just shocked that he drove 2 hours from Philadelphia, considering he had a festival to play the next day, just off of 15-second Instagram covers. Like, he hadn't even heard that one song that I had on Instagram, but he just kept saying to me like, there's something about you, like I can't put it into words, but I had to get down here and be in the studio with you. So from that already I was like, okay, this guy's serious. Like, and then the music we made, it was just like, wow. Like, I didn't know what to expect, even so. Like, I didn't know he's a phenomenal producer, but I didn't know how I would, fit onto, so.
Was he somebody, even though that he's big and he's got that presence, was it someone that you would have ever thought about even working with anyway?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it was kind of like a dream. Like, okay, this is DJ Mustard. He has like everything he touches is on the radio 24/7. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like one of those things where you're like, I would love to, but I don't know if it will ever happen. And then there it was that, like right in front of me. And I remember the friends that I took with me, they were like one of my best friends in New York. He kept saying to me like, are you not nervous? Are you not nervous? And I was like, I'm not nervous. I just don't know what to expect. Like, I don't really get nervous that easily, funnily enough. So I think that's one thing that's good because a lot of people might not have been able to handle that situation.
Yeah, of course.
And it's important, obviously, to keep your cool and be able to work in a pressured situation. So, but yeah, we made 3 songs that night and he just was saying to me like, I want to get you out to LA. And during those songs, like when the engineer was mixing and stuff, he was asking me like, where do you see yourself? What do you want to do? So he was intrigued and interested. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, let's make some songs and call it a day. Like, he really wanted to
He really wants to like work with you as one of his artists.
Yeah.
So what, are you signed to him now? Or?
I now am, yes.
Oh Lord have mercy. Wow. Turn up. No.
Yeah. He's started his own label, 10 Summers. So I'm actually the only artist on it so far, which is great for me because I get all the attention.
That's crazy. All eyes on me.
Yeah. But he's just, even besides the music, like he's an amazing mentor to have, but he's also just like a big brother to me. Like, I know I can go to him. He's experienced everything that I'm going through right now because he's been in that situation where you're first starting out. So I know he'll never steer me wrong. Now,
you've just brought up this word that we're gonna have to expand on it. Mentor.
Yes.
Now, I try to, some way or another, when I'm talking to artists, especially the older artists, I always try to like get some little, like some sound advice that they could share with people about how important I think it is for artists these days to have like a mentor.
100%.
And I know some people say it's easier said than done because you might not have that older person around you,
right,
that you know what I mean, that you can listen to. But how important was it for you to have a mentor?
Extremely important. I mean, everything was so new to me, and there's many situations where there's so much going on that you don't actually know whether to turn left or whether to turn right. And having Mustard as my mentor, like I said, him going through it before as well, it put me at ease because I knew that, okay, I've had someone who's experienced this and I can genuinely go to him and get a truthful answer, even if it might not be the answer I want to hear. Because I feel like if you having yes men around or just being by yourself and trying to steer yourself, you can always like you always need a second opinion, I think. As much as you may think you know, or much as you have experienced before, there's always going to be another side to it. So having a mentor to just kind of keep you grounded and help you see what to do and where to go and who to go to, I think it's important. I think it's important.
So as the places where you wine and dine change now? Because I mean, I know it was a Morley's thing or a Kentucky thing. Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's the equivalent to the Morley's?
Do you know what? I'm not a fast food lover.
Are you not a fast food person?
I'm not.
You like
I'm
your hard
not.
food?
Yeah, I like home cooked food.
Oh, right, okay. Do you cook?
I don't. I'm actually teaching myself though. I'm teaching myself, but it's very minimal
what do you teach
at the
yourself?
moment.
Like what? What do you mean, like?
I actually made some chicken fried rice the other day. That was banging, if I do say so myself. So that was good. But yeah, my grandma, my mum's side of the family is Jamaican. So
cool.
Yeah, my grandma's cooking. You can't really beat it, in my opinion. So I'm more of a home cooked food girl. But no, I feel like I'm still the same girl.
Yeah.
If I wanted to go, if I did go to Morley's, and if I still wanted to go to Morley's, I would. I'm not like, okay, now I need to be in these bougie restaurants. That's not me. Yeah.
So listen. All right, we spoke about your little taste for chicken there, but I don't know. I always end up on food. You know, I love food. Tell me about the EP quickly.
Yeah.
Right. What can we expect from this EP then? Now that all the work is done.
Yeah.
You hooked up with Mustard and. You know, you're ready to face the world.
Yes.
Tell London and the UK and the world about this EP.
Ready is very bouncy. It's one of the projects that I felt like, let me just have fun. Let me, as well as, you know, keeping it as like, you know, in your feelings and describing and telling a story. I feel like all the tracks you have to move to. Like it's a vibe.
It's very clubby, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a vibe. Whereas my other two EPs that I released before, like Change was very R&B, quite slow and melodic, and Time was like in the middle. It was a bit bouncy and a bit melodic. So even though you still get the smooth vocals and the real R&B influence in Ready, it's like very bouncy. So just to have fun, but also, you know, like try and put you in your feelings, but also know how to take you out of it. I think that's what you can get.
You've got quite a few songs under your belt.
Yeah.
Which song would you say out of all the material that you've made?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Yeah, which one would you say? Do you know one? That's that one right there. That's my baby. That particular song right there. And why is that?
I have two, but I think I'll just say She Don't, just because it's She Don't featuring Ty Dolla $ign from Time. It was just the first one that, like, it was my first ever video. It was like, you know, it was the first one to really kind of to pop off and to make people talk about my name. And I think it's just so special to me.
Right.
And obviously having Ty on it, who's extremely talented. Yeah, I'd say She Don't. That's my baby.
That's your baby. So you recorded that track together as well?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So yeah. Listen, I'm with greatness right now. You know?
Yeah, Ty is amazing.
I
don't think I think he's starting to get the credit that he deserves, but for a long time I don't think he got the credit. He's just so talented.
He does crazy hooks, man.
Crazy. He's so talented. Crazy
hooks. So what's in the future for you? What's in the pipeline?
Yeah.
And I mean, were you going to be at any festivals in the summer?
Well, I may be.
Yeah, that means yes. But all will be revealed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on this tour right now with Kaylani, and we're doing Europe, and then we're traveling back to the States, and we don't finish until the end of June. So we've still got a long, long way to go. Which is amazing. I love being on tour, and she's an amazing artist, an amazing person in general. So and then I'm gonna be starting to work on my album. So
okay,
that's
so I think we haven't discussed it yet. I'm interested now in some of your favorite artists.
Yeah,
that's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of different ones, but I'd say Lauryn Hill is my main inspiration.
That name comes up a lot, man.
She's the realest. It doesn't really get any better in my opinion.
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, and I love Jasmine Sullivan. I love Chris Brown. But then my parents are huge jazz fans, so the Billie Holidays. I love Amy Winehouse. There's a whole bunch of different stuff just infused. But all time, I'd say Lauryn Hill. 100%.
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Oh wow, crazy. So it's been great for you coming down this morning.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
I kept it calm.
Was that calm?
Yeah, it's calm. It was calm. I mean, come on, man. So what should we play this morning?
Good question. It's the morning time, so
morning time. So I mean, my thing is lively.
Yeah.
What should we go? Club banger. Let's go for a club banger.
Let's go with Who Knew from Change.
Okay then. Can you introduce it this morning, please?
Yes. Hi, this is Ella Mai, and this is Who Knew from my EP Change that I released in November.
Boom.